At CENIBRA, each gesture, each action is part of a cycle, an integrated move. There is no gap between environmental management, forestry activities, industrial production, and actions aimed at employees and communities. The links among all its certifications represent the balance that ensures CENIBRA's sustainability. Every hour of the day, every day of the year, over all these years in Brazil. CENIBRA produces around 1,200,000 tons of bleached short fiber eucalyptus pulp annually and is ranked among the largest global producers in the industry. The company is proud to sell pulp from planted forests only, a sustainable, renewable resource. Founded in 1973, CENIBRA belongs to a group of Japanese companies with sustainable experience in Brazil. JPB, Japan Brazil Paper, and Pulp Resources Development Company Limited, which holds a controlling interest in the company since 2001. Located in Belo Oriente, eastern Minas Gerais, its operations are spread over 54 municipalities. Everything begins in one of the world's most modern seedling nurseries. In its 40,000 square meters, genetically enhanced seedlings are produced for growing trees with excellent growth rates and the required trunk shape and fiber quality. Factors such as temperature, humidity, light, nutrients, and water are fully monitored through electronic control technology. Water and nutrient recycling prevents soil and water contamination. Facilities are ergonomically built to minimize the workers' physical stress and protect them against excessive exposure to sunlight and rain. CENIBRA's seedling nursery relies on occupational health programs and state-of-the-art technology to produce around 20 million seedlings every year. Appropriate sustainable forest stewardship procedures ensure continuous improvement in raw material production and suitable use of natural resources. The modernization of forestry activities allows controlling all the stages from planning to harvesting, on top of overcoming challenging topography, relief, and climate conditions. New technologies are behind remarkable gains in safety, operating efficiency, and competitiveness. Out of an overall land area of 254,000 hectares, or the equivalent of 627,000 acres, 52% are allocated to eucalyptus plantation, 41% to permanent preservation areas, reserves, and native forests, and 7% to infrastructure and other uses. The mosaic-like forest structure enables ecological corridors to be formed, which provide a vital space for wildlife conservation. Moreover, CENIBRA adopts suitable stewardship practices in areas along and around water bodies, like streams, ponds, and head springs. Investments in continuous environmental performance improvement have led CENIBRA to be granted a number of important certifications, like ISO 9001, ISO 14001, ISO IEC 17.025 certificates, as well as certificates issued by the Forest Stewardship Council, FSC, and Program for the Endorsement of Forest Certification, PEFC. Such certificates highlight CENIBRA's appropriate practices and chain of custody, which allow tracking back the entire production process and provide evidence of its sustainability. In addition, several organizations from the state of Minas Gerais conferred the Environmental Management Award on CENIBRA in recognition of its excellence in environmental management with a focus on sustainability. The company has developed the Forest Incentive Program in partnership with the State Forest Institute of Minas Gerais since 1985. Commercial forests are planted on farmers' available lands, which generate new business opportunities for rural workers. By By reducing exploration pressure on native forests, these so-called social forests promote circulation of wealth, land ownership deconcentration, and environmental protection. They also provide farmers with an additional source of income from a sustainable activity. CENIBRA's industrial production chain starts with the eucalyptus harvest. The trees are felled after the 7th year from planting on average. The timber is partially debarked in the fields. The timber is then safely transported to the pulp plant yards by road or railway in compliance with current environmental legislation. At the plant, the logs are debarked, chopped, changed into chips, and taken to digesters, where the wood passes through a cooking process to segregate the cellulose fibers. The resulting pulp is subsequently washed and goes through a bleaching process. The subsequent process stages are drying and finishing, at which point the pulp is cut into sheets and packed as bundles. CENIBRA makes use of several processes to recycle organic materials and chemicals, with the resulting increase in energy efficiency. This is the case of the use of black liquor. After extraction from the production process, it becomes a major source of energy. Similarly, tree bark and wood wastes are used as fuel for power generation. Lowering water consumption has always been a concern. Over the past few years, there's been a substantial drop in consumption in terms of cubic meters of water per ton of pulp, notwithstanding the significant rise in pulp output. All of the environmental parameters are monitored to be used as quality indicators and improve the company's operational activities. The biological treatment station enables the company to properly control the quality of its wastewater by rigorously monitoring its parameters. More than 90% of CENIBRA's output is exported. Export shipments are made through the specialized terminal of Barra do Riacho, known as Portocel, in the state of Espírito Santo. This is the only Brazilian port specifically dedicated to shipping pulp. CENIBRA pulp is shipped mainly to Asia and Europe, but North America and Latin America are important markets as well. Export sales are made through Itochu, one of the largest trading companies in the world, with local offices in the main markets. As a top-quality pulp, CENIBRA's product is used mainly in the manufacture of printing and writing paper, special papers, tissue papers, and card paper. CENIBRA Logistica, a company belonging to CENIBRA Group, provides pulp handling and shipping services at the plant, as well as handling and storage of raw materials and other materials in general. The main services comprise industrial waste handling, vehicle leasing, material and personnel transportation, railway transportation, wood handling at the plant stockyard, and management of CENIBRA's warehouses and filling station. Sustainability is behind any process developed by the company. It takes into account all aspects related to occupational health and safety, environmental preservation, operational excellence, and respect for life. For CENIBRA, investing in human resources means encouraging business partners committed to the company. The Quality of Life program, Living Better, promotes numerous actions aimed at enhancing health, well-being, professional development, and education of both employees and their children. CENIBRA presently generates about 7,600 jobs among its employees and outsourced personnel. Economic estimates indicate that another 45,500 indirect jobs are generated, either fully or partially related to the company's social and economic activities. Community relationship is founded on sharing attitudes to enhance the well-being and foster integrated development based on democratic dialogue. An international benchmark for over 20 years, the Mutum Project is in charge of reintroducing bird species in danger of extinction. This project's core activities are carried out at Macedonia Farm, located on the banks of the Doce River, and has been granted the status of Private Natural Heritage Reserve by IBAMA. One of the most important Atlantic forest remnants in the state of Minas Gerais can be found at Macedonia Farm. Since the beginning of its implementation, the Mutum Project has reintroduced a number of bird species, such as the red-billed curassow, solitary tinamou, spot-winged wood quail, yellow-linked tinamou, brown tinamou, dusky-legged guan, and black-fronted piping guan. CENIBRA Institute is engaged in a variety of social actions aimed at creating job and income, valuing local culture, and enhancing the critical awareness among the communities in which the company operates. These are integrated projects that effectively contribute to the social change process while promoting citizenship and community well-being. All such actions are oriented by human development parameters, as well as by each city and town's economic and cultural features. Culture and sports, the main drivers behind the Institute's initiatives, are fundamental tools of social change. The Japanese-Brazilian culture inspires the kind of harmonious approach that is a hallmark of the company's activities through the integration among production, social development, and respect for the environment. That's why CENIBRA envisions a favorable outlook and good opportunities for new accomplishments. CENIBRA, investing in life.